So basically, I guess many of you read that book by Hermann Hesse called The Glass Bead Game. And in that book, he describes a utopian society and very intellectual people like you. All right. So they played a game where they take pieces of art, music, and poetry and combine together. And on the page number 2, Hess says, sorry, I cannot give you a single example. And then describes 300 more pages and got Nobel Prize in 1946 for it. So I read it when I was 18, and the book itself, it's so boring, it's just unbelievable. And for many years I was thinking, what's that game? And finally I kind of came up with a website where the database of, you can call masterpieces of art, poetry, and music. And people come and combine these masterpieces, what I call, into super masterpieces. And then they post back to the internet, and if they're good, there's grading capabilities. If they're good, I bring advertisers and they make money. So this is a part what I call creative learning. People learn by creating stuff, especially for students. I've been in education for many years. So that is the system. It's level 1 game. Level 2 game, if someone is more or less creative, has a little song like this, he embeds it with existing pieces. You saw pieces here that comes already existing. And number 3 game, it's what he does. You know, it's a reality game. It's what Borat was doing. But I really, you know, he wasn't number 1 who invented reality movie versus reality TV. There were other people, but he was very, very talented guy, there's no question. Yeah. What I didn't like about it, it's like, defeats all the whole purpose of it. You know, in Russian there's a couple of proverbs which I want to throw here. One is, when people have nothing to do, you know, they sit there and they had, what are we going to do? And the other guy says, and it's rhyming. This is why it's funny, but for you, you know. What are we going to do? Oh, we'll take off our clothes and we'll run naked around. And that's exactly what he did in the movie. Yeah. Now I mean, it seems like funny. He was praised for breaking stereotypes. But again, in Russian there is another proverb saying that it's easy to break, very difficult to build. You know, what's so constructive about it? You came out with that movie, what did you learn? So what I'm trying to do, I've been teaching innovation for many, many years, and I packaged many smart stuff people invented about how to invent. And I packaged it in a course called Macro and Micro Innovation. And I started thinking, how would I bring it to people? If I start telling them, oh, I'll teach you micro innovation, come here. You know, who will? So this format of a game is the best way to do it. And what's interesting, if you go again on the website, and if there is a project, I call it Creative Living Project. So, for instance, and I rent an apartment now, live here. My wife is a doctor, and we're in the process of getting in a big house, but it's a different story. No, really big house. So, but
is she in Russia?
No. Why would I be here?
Well, I don't know. Because she's to get away. I don't.
Gonna start another Cold War.
Right. No, it's, the big house here, not in Russia. So.
Okay.
And she's a real doctor, I just a PhD, so it's different. So the whole point is that with this creative living project, it's creativity rewards itself. Think about it. You know, I sit in my apartment and I pay $600 rent. Nice apartment, golf course, and so on, but $600, it's kind of pricey. So what I do, I take this little camera, I tape inside reality game. And I'm saying this is a part of my business. I put it on the internet and I deduct of taxes 1/3 of it. So right now, and now I'm in the process of talking to like a professor, very nice lady who teaches tax law here at the University of Arkansas, talking to IRS, where creativity rewards itself. For many years I was kind of worried about people come and abuse the system. Because if you think about it, someone who doesn't want to do anything just claims that tax deduction but doesn't do it. So the key point is this game has grading capabilities. If your level is above 2, then it means you do participate, and that's the way you can cut these people who are trying to evade paying taxes. But just something for fun. And in reality, there is a big, if you know, the format is called role-playing forum, where people write a long story and other people come and deviate from that.
Okay.
So that long centerline story, it has been written. And I really need someone who would go and fix all this Russian grammar, because it's terrible. But it's more like a graphical novel. There is very little words and many pictures. And the story is, you cannot believe how much it twisted. I cannot believe myself, but it's based. I mean, it's designed based on these first principles. Because for me, literature, it's not so much about. I mean, at least let's put it this way. For me, literature is packaging ideas in words. And I know very little about American literature or English literature, but I know a lot about engineering and packaging. So I can package pretty efficiently. Unfortunately, with mistakes and some stupid.
Let's discuss the piece that we read.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay. And what were your thoughts about it? And